Hey everybody, welcome to the Dice Commando. I am Mike.
I'm Andrew.
And today we're going to be talking about a new game, actually. I know this is a little out of our wheelhouse, but we're going to be talking about a new game by a company called ARG, and that game is called Argent Saga. So we have a box, and we'd like to do an unboxing for you. So I hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to be talking a little bit about the game as we go on. So buckle up. You're ready for an unboxing. All right, guys, let's do this. So we're going to actually talk while we do this. So
And by talk, you mean kind of give a background?
Yeah, we're going to give a background to this. And I want to thank Andrew for letting me do this. This is kind of a passion project for me. I discovered this game a few weeks, probably about a month ago. I was able to purchase the alpha demo decks for this. So they were basically starter decks that were they had some sketch art on them, so they weren't complete. Like some of them had no color at all. Some of them were actually just regular pencil drawings. So for me to see the game come from its alpha stage to the actual fruition, which is this really cool, I think is a nice box, this booster box. It's a cool box. It has a very classic look to it of almost like I would call it like a late 90s Magic.
Because you can do the pop-up thing, right?
Yeah, you can do the pop-up thing here. Let's see. Each booster box comes with
there we go.
24 boosters. Andrew, I'll let you pick the first one, buddy.
This one's got this demon angel thing.
Yeah.
So where are the dice?
I know, right? So welcome to the Dice Commando, where we talk about no dice for once. So these packs are...
there's a card. Oh, it must be like the buy the box promos.
Yeah, so these are box toppers. I was actually a little worried that they weren't in there. Yeah, so a little pro tip for you. So these are the box toppers. The developer of the game said that when they printed these, they were only supposed to have one box topper in each box. Their original print run, the manufacturer made a mistake. Put the whole set. So if you get first run, you actually get the whole set of the box toppers, which is super cool. So I have two of them now. I'll probably be letting my friends...
So these are the champions, those are the champions, or the... No, those are... That's like a thicker cardstock than normal.
We talked a little bit on Saturday. I don't know if you remember. We talked about laser cutting versus like press cutting. Mm-hmm. And after seeing these, I wasn't sure. Do you feel laser cut at this point, or what do you?
I would have to. I think these are press cut.
Yeah. Because
there's a little bit of a. I know you guys can't see what we're talking about here, and I'm probably holding it the wrong angle, but it's not just. Like the bowing is not. Uncommon in these type of games, but this is a very thick stock, and it has a bit of a rounded edge to it, right? If you look at it, so I think
very cool.
Yeah.
Also, want to point out to the back of the card has Argent Saga and the jewels in the Argent Saga and the title. Actually, I don't know if you could see them on the video, but they do have almost like in Destiny. It almost looks like it's a spot gloss. Like I don't know if that's if you can kind of see.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. So we're going to turn on an additional light here. It may cause some glare, but that's kind of the point that I'm going for. So I'll move it around and see if we can cause any glare there. But if we bring it in nice and close, you can kind of see the sheen there, not just on the back, but also of the shards themselves. So very cool.
Yeah, I like the thickness. They do feel a little papery to me. I don't know. Maybe it's been a while since I played Magic, but I don't know. It just
I do. The Fantasy Flight cards that we're used to do have a little bit more of a waxy feel to them. So that's fair. All right, let's see what the packs look like, or what it looks like in it. So are these the same stock as the? Well, I guess we'll find.
Yeah, we'll find in a second. I believe that they are, but let's get in here.
All right. So real quick before I run through my pack, run me down Rarity.
Okay, so these don't have a rarity, so let's look at a card real quick. So,
not that one.
Not that one. So let's talk about the rarity here. We'll scooch these off.
Bring it up here.
Yeah. So on the card right here, this little symbol in the middle, you see this? It's like a circle. That circle indicates that it is a common. There's actually commons. And guys, forgive me, I'm relatively new to the game, but there's a square symbol that's like a rare, which is like an uncommon that we're used to in Star Wars Destiny.
Okay.
And then there is I believe it's a star or it's a diamond. I think is like the super rares. And then the last rarity is like a starburst, and that is an Argent rare, and there's only, I think, 6 or 8 of them in the whole game.
Okay, so common, uncommon, rare, ultra rare are the ones that we're used to from like a Magic or something. So there's common, rare,
super rare, and stupid rare,
uber rare.
Yeah, Argent rares are what they called in this game.
Fair enough.
So so that's how the card breaks down, and it feels like it's kind of the same stock.
It does feel like the same stock.
back. So go ahead and do your pack. I want to see what you got.
Cool. So all right. So I've got a common, which is Gathering Shardlight. I have another common, so I'm just going to group the commons because I'm curious how many come. So we've got another common, Gloom Oligarch, Hidden Laboratory, another common. There's a creature guy for 1,500. It's a Wavebender. Kind of looks cool.
Yeah.
We've got a dragon. The dragons are coming. Another common.
That's something you will find in this. Is there?
And another common. And then a shiny common.
Right. So this position in the deck, because I've already opened a box of one of these, this position in the deck will sometimes be an uncommon or like a rare or a rare or a foil common. And then the last card you get in the pack, the second last card that you get in the pack is always a foil of some sort of rarity.
And then we have this guy here who's a diamond. So you were saying that this is like a normal rare, but it's got like a scratchiness to it.
So let me show you the difference.
This is weird.
So in Argent Saga, one of the interesting things about the cards are that the different rarities for the foils mean that they have a different foiling. So the one you actually have is like maybe the less scratchy. Do they have the same?
They're definitely going different directions.
Yes.
If you put them side by side, right?
This one to me,
it's like a starburst more.
Is particularly hard to read.
I see. Yeah, I would agree.
If it's flat on the table though, like this, if you turn it this way, it actually becomes easier to read.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's by design. Not my favorite choice, but cool.
I see. Yeah, and then what's it look like when it's sleeved up? Does it lose any of the?
No, in regular Dragon Shields, it does not lose.
It's fine.
Any.
It's fine. It's just normal.
It's super clear.
All right. So your guy's is a unit knight, and he's a square, which you said is
it is
less than a diamond.
Correct. I believe that is the case. Like this one right here is more rare than this guy. So I got a Debilitating Miasma. It's a spell, and wow, boy, is what it does at this point. But as you can see, the cards are quite cool. I do like that they have kind of a classic Magic. They really remind me of like Ice Age, like that kind of era of Magic. So.
And then last year we have a basic shard, which is basically a land. The mechanic in this game that I do like is that you have a separate deck for your resources so that you don't get flooded or screwed.
Correct. Right? And the last person I played this game with, that was their first thing that they really enjoyed. And I'd like to say they broke some sort of ground with that, but a lot of the newer games, that they're all kind of going to that. So that's actually, I think, kind of a cool thing. I will say that you pulling this as your last card means you lost the pack because these are basically worthless. In this last spot, you can get a golden ticket, which is what I want to find. A golden ticket is an invitation to their Win a Car tournament that happens next year. Also, you can sell those on eBay. I saw someone trying to sell them for $1,000. I don't know if it'll sell for that, but it could. And then you also find tokens. And then another thing you might find in there are Argent Points, which can be redeemable later on at tournaments for swag.
Cool. I played at 7th Sea, used to do that. You could get plunder from their packs, and they would be like points.
Oh, okay.
You could also, they used to have a little thing on the back that you could like cut out. Like I remember back when we were kids, you could like cut out points from the back of your action figures and send them in for stuff. The same idea. So
I want you to, as you're opening these packs, I want you to notice something. This pack that I opened had 4 of these yellow cards all at once. Mm-hmm. I feel like there's been some sort of correlation error, because when I open my packs, oftentimes I would find colors that were.
But it's still all the same rare. So it's. You get 1, 2, so there's 10 cards per pack. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 commons, a foil. No matter what.
That could be an uncommon as well. It will be a rare or better usually in that. I think in that spot.
Okay, and then a something better than
correct
rare.
Yeah, you will always get at least 1 foil in every pack. So these are all
see
common.
What yours is.
Yeah, so I got these.
And do remember this one came from Mike's pack. Yeah. So just in terms of counting.
Yeah. So as you can see here, they're just here. I'll give you some. They're just regular commons, and I want to kind of run through what some of these cards do. So they have a cost up here. in the top, and then they have a basically what color. Yellow is the little star or the little sun symbol, so it's light. And these, one of the interesting things I found about this is, so I have the starter decks. The alpha starter decks are the exact same cards as are the regular starter decks. They just have they have the actual.
They're the real cards.
Real card. They can be played. They have to be sleep, obviously, for play. But you will not find any of these cards in the starter decks inside the booster packs. So you will not get duplicates.
That's cool.
Although
no more BB-8s, huh?
Some of these cards though are really good in the starters.
I see.
So you may actually have to buy multiple starters if you want.
Because you can have 3 in your deck.
3 in your deck, correct? Okay. Yeah.
All right, well, let's crack this Phoenix-looking thing. This one's heavier.
Okay, that's definitely got the golden ticket in it, I think.
So that used to be a thing in Pokemon, and that actually created problems in that people would. Like the foils in Pokemon were heavier.
Really?
So people would come open them. So if that's actually accurate in this, that these foils weigh more, that could actually cause a problem.
You think that one might have 2 foils in it?
It could cause a problem. I don't mean to see if I'm wrong. I mean, it's never happened before, but might catch it on video.
Right?
I can get this guy open.
Yeah. Oh man, another loser. Look at that.
So there's a shard.
Oh, ooh, a 10-pointer. That's the most do I have a 15? I think I so there's the foil that I got, which I think is really cool.
Right, so I only got 1 foil, but this guy has to be good because he's Gigath, the first gargoyle.
Yeah,
he's worth 3,000. He's 5 though.
I have no idea what's good yet. Although the game is, I will say this: the game is super fun. I'm trying to point out just a couple of these cards that I think have particularly good art on them. Here we go. I like this one. This is Phoenix Flame Strike. I just again the kind of the classic artwork on it. It's super good.
So fantasy theme, obviously.
Yeah, as we were calling it. Why does every game have to have a generic fantasy theme again? I'm confused.
Well, because you pointed out to me, I asked why there are no military themed games, and you're like, guns are bad. Okay.
Yeah, I believe that's not the only thing I said. But yeah. And then you proved me wrong immediately, which I thought was pretty funny. Man, these.
Well, I like that. That's good art. The Corum Sniper. Good art.
Oh man, this is a good pack.
Ooh, Special Shard.
Oh, yes, I actually only got one of those in my other box, so that's a good one. So yeah, let's talk about Special Shards for just a second. So in this game, I don't know if you noticed this, but these shards are called basic shards. Oh gosh, that actually would probably sell pretty good. So these are regular shards. The starter decks actually only come with them. They only come with the regular shards. You actually could customize your shard deck with special shards. They follow the same deck building rules, though you may only have 3 of the same shard in your deck. But the special shards actually have a better. They react with the hero that was being, or the champion that's being played with them. So where's the one you got? Was it this one?
This guy, yeah.
Yeah. So this one says if your spirit isn't fire. So if I'm not playing red, basically this card comes into play exhausted. So I would probably never play this if it was. Man, that's a good looking card though. You can see that's super sweet.
This one's pretty cool. So when it blocks, and then when it gets destroyed, it becomes a dragon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is being played actually in a couple of competitive decks, and having a foil of that is super cool. Here's another one. I don't know why I like red. Apparently, I might be a red player.
Like fire.
Yeah, red with Scarlet Slayer here. So that's like super fun, super good art. All right. I've also heard that you almost get an entire playset of commons in one box.
Well, if it's collated issue, then that would make sense, right?
Right. True. But that's a good value for people who are just wanting to get into the game, to play as opposed to collect or super compete.
Oh yeah, there's one. So
yeah, that's definitely not good.
We have another special shard,
dude. Which one is that one?
That's the Zephyr Crystal.
Okay.
So if your spirit is not air, it comes into play exhausted. Okay, so you're going for air.
Right. And then my deck actually, instead of having basic or Argent Point, it actually had a token in it. So this is a token unit. It has no.
Oh, so it like comes into play later, not in your deck. Or?
So there, what the towers. So this game is basically played in a. Nate said it best. He goes, "It's like a tower defense game with cards." So you have 5 towers in front of you, and if your opponent's objective is to destroy your towers and then do a final hit to you to win the game. One of the towers is a tower of light, and when it's destroyed, each tower has a proc ability when it's destroyed. The light tower's ability is once it's destroyed, it spits out a knight.
Oh, so it's this guy. So yes. So this guy's not in your deck. You just poop him out later.
Correct. Yeah, and everybody needs those because everybody's playing with the same towers right now. That's currently everybody has the same towers.
I see. So are there diamonds and stuff that are not foil?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
so you can get foil commons.
Correct.
You just can't get.
So there's a foil common.
I see.
Which is this guy's
that's
beast.
Well, 7 points though.
Yeah, he has a special ability where it costs less if you've done something. Which a lot of the cards do that. Which I think
card costs 1 less play for each unit returned to hand from the field this turn. Okay, so you bounce people.
Yeah, and guess what green's really good at?
Yeah, bouncing people.
Yeah.
So how many is it? 36 packs per box?
24.
24
yeah,
packs.
They're $3.99 a pack. Yeah, so here's an interesting. So two lights, 3 blacks, and then green. Like 3 greens. Oh, and there's my first Argent rare.
Oh, that one. All right, let's hold that one.
Yeah, so look at the. You go, Andrew, so you can see it.
Oh yeah, it's like all.
Yeah, so this is an Argent rare. This is the most rare. I don't know if I already have it.
There.
Yeah,
you can see it on the camera now. That's funny.
That's my favorite. I think that's probably my favorite foiling. I mean, I like the common foiling just because it's easy to.
Rayowena the Phoenix. This game is a beautiful game.
Yeah,
I do have to say.
So this is our first legendary unit. So interesting. They did so. You can't play 3 of these in your deck.
You only play one.
Yeah, because it's a legendary unit. So
that helps keep the cost down.
Yeah, correct.
So we got 2 foils in this one.
Oh, nice.
So arrive when this card enters the field, target unit. Okay, so some deploy ability. Yep. And then an augment, Altar of the Dragon God.
Ooh.
That looks kind of cool.
Yeah, that does look cool. Have we run into the scratch? Have we seen a lot of the like this one has the really severe scratch. I just don't like it. Like that's my big.
Oh, you don't like the angled?
Yeah, it's just really hard to see. Your lighting in here is actually really good for it. At my house, when I'm opening these, I like have to like lay the card like down like this just to read it.
Well, it's funny, right? So you can see. Well, you can't, but the guys on stream or on watching right now can see that there's glare right here. So usually I keep the overhead lights off, but that's what's actually helping the shininess come out. So
right. So there's my foil in that one.
So are you expected to get like so many legendaries per box?
Yes. Okay. Yes. I believe. I think it's 2 Argent rares per box. Is the breakout again? I'm such we probably sound like total noobs. People who actually play this game a lot, but oh man, that's really good, cool looking too. Dang.
Oh, what's this? Is that the legendary or the myth? That is rare.
Yep, that's Argent. Oh, okay. So thank you for making me $45, Andrew. I appreciate that. So this little guy right here. This is the right one. Yes. So this card, they had a big tournament for this game at Gen Con. And it had 64 people in it. It was a $5,000 tournament, and several of the top decks were playing this particular card. So
what's he do?
So for our Star Wars Destiny players, it is basically like it's kind of like a Jedi mind trick.
I see.
You pick a number. I think it's odd or is it odd or even? I'm trying to remember the.
Oh yeah, choose even or odd. Your opponent places all their units with the chosen cost on the bottom of their owner's decks. Dude.
Yeah, so it doesn't even like it. Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, it's that one's really good, and it's only a 4 cost, which in this game because the way the game plays is you have a deck of the shards, and you're basically charging 1 per round. So basically, that's a turn 4 play if you want. You can bury and then you can maybe swing to win on turn 4, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm very excited about that one. Nice. Ooh.
And a soul transfer. Didn't we already see that? Maybe we saw that in another.
It's a. Oh no.
No, it is a rare.
Yeah, it's a rare.
Or uncommon.
Yeah,
or
whatever they're called. We'll have to look it up. Sorry about being inaccurate, guys, but we're
learning.
We're learning. Yeah.
We're all learning together. Terror of the Sand Sea.
Yeah. So we have the rare. That'd be interesting. Let's look at the foil versus the.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So there is the regular here, and then the foil here, and you can I don't know if you can see
there. That's good.
Yeah, the difference. So I actually really like the common foils, but I bet you if you sleeve that in any non-glare sleeve, that foil is going to disappear. If you're rocking a non-foil.
Because it's just a flat foil.
Yeah.
So, but just to be clear, this foiling is basically the foiling in Magic. Now,
okay.
I don't see any embossing or anything though, but it's just a flat foil.
Coat.
So.
And then I got 2 foils that time, which another special shard. And this is my second Nightmare shard. I actually have 2 of these now. My first box had one in them as well. So
all the special shards, I assume, are foil?
Yes, because they're all this rarity.
Oh, okay.
And then I got this common Transfiguration Master. I don't know about you, Andrew, but I love opening packs. Like, it's just something about it, man.
So these don't smell though. So you know how packs have a lot of cards have that ink smell that's probably really bad to breathe in, but I love opening a pack and
yes.
having that smell. I'm not getting the same. It's not the same smell on these.
So interestingly enough,
that one is almost unreadable.
Oh yes. So show that one. That's one of the ones I'm talking about. It is.
So, yeah. Can you read that? The answer is, I don't think so.
Is it a diamond? Does it have the diamond?
It is a diamond.
Yeah, so I got one as well. So if you drop them...
being on yellow, the blue one is actually okay.
Yes, I agree. The lighter ones are harder to see.
Oh, yeah.
And the more you drop them...
you can see it.
Right. The easier they are to read. Which, if you're playing them, I suppose, you can just be like, I got this, just kind of lean down. Sorry, that's probably bad TV. I was leaning down in my chair. But, yeah... see, what else did I get here? Anything interesting? Oh, I was going to say, one of the things I do appreciate about this ARG, the company that makes this, is they're an American-based company. One of their mottos is "By the gamers, for the gamers." So they're all game players from Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic and other games. And the game is actually designed in America, in the United States, and it is manufactured in the United States, which is maybe explain some of the smell, I guess.
Argent Archer.
Oh yeah, I think Magic manufactures in the U.S. Correct?
I don't actually know the answer to that. I can't imagine they manufacture everything in the U.S., but maybe so. Maybe they all own it in house. So.
Right.
Yeah. So in the same pack we have the Rao Daredevil, the Rao Dragon Caller, and the Rao Dragon Priest, all in the same pack. So see, that's a little collation issue. I actually want to talk about this card. This is an interesting card, because I've been kind of exploring the card base a little bit. So this little guy right here is called the Pewter Dragon. And Andrew, can you read that for me? I'm a little off to the side. Sure. So what it says is, if this card is in your discard zone, when a card is discarded from your opponent's hand by your effect, you can put this card into play. So if this guy's in your discard pile, when you discard a card from your opponent's hand, you drop this guy into play. That's pretty good.
Yes. So there's this guy. This is one of the special the box toppers. This guy is really like the runaway champion currently. So one of his abilities is he discards cards. His action is, it says exhaust. So you exhaust him. Send the top 2 cards of your deck, so my deck, to my discard zone. So if I play this guy with the Pewter Gargoyle, I can actually get the Pewter Gargoyle into my discard and then discard a card from my opponent's hand and get it in play for free. So it can really break that. If I play a 1-cost discard effect, I can get a 2-cost guy on the field for 1 cost, which is double value. So this guy's been kind of wrecking everybody's face.
So are there balance issues already in the game?
I mean, the game's been out 5 days. and there's been one tournament. So you know,
but in Destiny, we'd have broke the game 7 days ago.
Right? I'm not willing to say there's balance issues. I mean, like in any game, there's going to be good cards, and there's going to be, there's going to be bad cards. So I'm not willing to say that yet.
Oh, there's your Argent. Oh, I see what you're saying. So the reason it was going to sell is because it's a
foil.
I see.
Yeah, it's a foil. So people love them some foils.
Winds of the Cloud Sea. Instacast. You may play this card at any time you have priority.
Yeah, so it's just instant Magic. Like you could just
control
play
the
it on
battlefield or priority or.
So in Magic we have the stat. We have the stack. Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in Magic you have the stack. This game has the same thing. Whatever we're moving to it, one phase from one phase of the game to another, I have to give you as the opponent opportunity to do something, and it's called giving you priority. So if I'm on my main phase, which is when I play my cards, right before I go to the end step of the game, I have to give you an opportunity to answer what I'm doing. If I play a card effect, like if I play a card from my hand, the priority passes to you, and you have an opportunity to do something about it. And then,
so it's just a way of defining windows of reaction.
Correct.
Okay.
And for those of you that know us from Star Wars Destiny, which is probably all of you, we sometimes struggle rules-wise because a lot of the things in the game are quite undefined. Like they're just kind of left up to, whatever Gandork says, is fine. So this game, I showed Andrew the rulebook, and I saw his eyes get real big when he saw the rules. He said, "Holy smokes!" So they have the rules of this game narrowed down to like the window, like every time you play a card. I don't think you need to have it to be that narrowed down, that drilled down when you're learning it or enjoying it or having fun. But certainly in a competitive tournament, having those rules super defined, I think is a plus. Is a definitely a good thing. So.
We're getting down there.
I know. 24 packs just doesn't seem like enough. Let's see how we did here. I'm like totally just trying to get Sky Tree Hawk. Yeah, so trying to find some good art for you guys. Oh, here's Crymass.
Oh, that's pretty good. Deal 3,000 to target unit and 1,000 to another target unit.
Yep,
that seems pretty good.
That actually is in the green deck that has been doing a lot of damage. So nice card art. Nice girl. Sorry, well, not really waifu, but hey, Mike approves. And then I got this guy for a semi-scratchy foil. Oh, one left for each of us. Which one do you want, man?
I'll go with Phoenix.
All right, I'll take this. Let's see what we get here. We want that golden ticket. That'd be so sweet to get on video. I don't even know what I would do. I'd sell it. Actually, I'm lying. That's a total fabrication.
Seems like a good way to pay for your...
Right.
The Brain White Beam.
Brain
White Beam. Oh, man. Hard to see with the foil there, but target a unit if its power is 2,000 or less, exhaust it, and take control of it. Oof.
Yeah, so I got this fun. This is actually the second one of these I've got, but Mr. Kin's Cryptic Familiar. So it's a cat. Again, you can see it there.
Yep.
And it reads, arrive, look at the top two cards of your deck and put them back in any order. So it's kind of got a scry effect. And then I can exhaust him to draw one card and then return this card to the... So this card basically lets me draw, and then this card goes to the top of the deck to be played.
I see.
Again. It's interesting. I don't know if it's any good, but...
And then just to add on Mike's point, in the same pack, I got the Rao Daredevil, the Rao Dragon Caller, the Rao Dragon Priest, and the Rao Scarlet Slayer.
Right, yeah. Pretty funny. I don't necessarily think it's it's not so bad that I'm certainly not want to complain about it or anything, but interesting. I think a young company kind of creating a new game on their own. I think it's. I was very impressed with the overall artwork. Quality of the cards seem pretty good. I have been
your big ones right there. So yeah. These do seem thicker than the other cards.
They do.
Yeah,
that's interesting. Yeah.
They do, right?
So here's a common. And one of the Argent rares, I can't. I'll let you guys decide what you think that is. It certainly feels that way. Like if you hold them in your hand, I don't know if it's maybe the extra coat or something.
I think there's a difference. Like if I had a caliper, I could prove it. However, I think that these, no, they're not as thick either. This is definitely thicker, no doubt about it.
Okay.
So
yeah, and
we'll have to go get our drug scales and see if we can figure it out.
So before we go, I just want to show you one of the alpha cards. So this is interesting. When they built the alpha decks, they used a different printer, is my understanding.
And the alphas were really just getting the word out there, pre-sale decks, whatever, right?
Right. So feel that.
Oh yeah, it's totally different.
Totally different.
It's not. Interestingly enough, it's not bowed though. Yeah. Whereas all of these are bowed, even in pack.
Yeah, and this also has a weird checkered texture to it. I don't know if you can see that on there.
Oh yeah, it's coming through.
Yeah. So I think that these feel. I have to say, these feel really good. They feel almost like a board game card to me. I'm betting these probably take a lot of damage, like from play, just because they have like extra finish on them. Whereas these, I think, like the commons of these feel sturdier to me than these do. But I mean, these. I'll tell you one thing though. These things sleeve up. Like this right here is a single deck of 40. This is 39 cards. Sleeved up from the alpha deck.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah,
that's the double sleeved or
no?
Seriously,
that is single sleeved in white dragon shields. They are big. Like this in the alpha. I have not sleeved up because I'm still playing with my starter decks, but I haven't sleeved these up yet. I don't know if it's just a bigger game. We're used to playing Star Wars Destiny, where our 30. Like I can almost tell you whether my deck has 30 cards in it, or if I'm missing a card by looking at it anymore. But yeah, these decks are. This is when I show people. They're like, "How many cards are you playing with?" This is 39 cards.
Yeah,
actually.
I mean that's about the thickness of a 60 card Magic deck.
Yeah,
actually,
I would say that's probably very true. So, anyway, that's Argent Saga. I hope Andrew agrees to do maybe a playthrough with me one of these days, and we can kind of demo the game as it plays out. But this is what it looks like. I'm pretty excited about it. Andrew, if you had any thoughts as far as overall look and just after opening packs, like what do you think?
I mean, I think it's pretty. I do like the art. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see how the game plays. That's what I'm most excited about is how the game plays out and how things look sleeved up on the table, right? So.
Yeah, right. It's and I figured you'd want to see kind of how the nuts and bolts work. And I real quick, Sean, thank you so much for getting these playmats for me. This guy went all the way to Nova. Was it? No, not Nova. He was at the Origins. He went to Origins. He sought out the ARG booth. I don't know if he stood in line or not, but the guy bought me these mats, and then I thank him so much. Sean, thanks so much. If you guys are ever on the east side of Portland, please go visit the Bunsen Brewer. They have the really good beer and some really good food. So thank you, Sean. I appreciate it. And we hope you guys enjoy this. We hope maybe this is the kind of a start of a second little game for us to play. I mean, our first love is, of course, Destiny, but it's always good to have a second thing to do. So anything else to add, Andrew?
No. Go Commando.
Go Commando.